don't you try it, no. You really shouldn't play with fire, put it out with water, but now you're drowning. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. Cause I could do better, I could do better, I could do better than that. And you should know better, you should know better, you should know better than that. You're telling me I should go places, you're telling me that I'm too lazy, you are the one that is going crazy, yeah. Cause you can't even hold your own, but you always know what's wrong with everyone else. How is that? You gonna have to call your friends, tell them that you're gonna be late, cause I'ma need you to explain. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you.
I was singing along. Greetings. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Through the Fire podcast. I am your host, Erica Alston Buck, and we are only on YouTube. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time waiting for people to jump on, because one of my goals for 2024 is to make certain that we are here, not for a long time, for a good time. So my goal is to get us down to 30 minutes. So I really want to be intentional about getting us down to that 30 minutes, because these will also, moving forward, not be live videos, but what I record and have posted to my YouTube channel. If you have not liked and subscribed, please do so. If you're here right now, it's because you are on my YouTube channel, because I am no longer broadcasting via Facebook Live. I'm really excited about tonight's topic. I am going to, one of the things that, one of the points that I'm going to make tonight in tonight's topic, which is continuing our conversation on being the best version of yourself and attracting what you want. One of the tips that I'm going to talk about is acting as if. So before the show started, I was talking to my producer about, if you have not noticed, my social media activity is a lot less. My activity on YouTube has increased. However, Facebook, Instagram, it's not as robust as it was before, and that is, I'm going to be confident. Hello there. We do love the interaction with you live. However, thank you for sharing that. So, and it would be quite difficult. Okay, thank you. So that wasn't 100%. So thank you for your feedback. And I need interaction as well. So I really have not mastered sitting here in front of a camera, talking into a microphone without the interaction from you guys. So we'll see what that looks like. 30 minutes though will be my goal, even if we continue to do this live. And live is good. So anyway, acting as if. So I'm sorry, let me back up. I was talking to Andrea about the decrease in my social media activity, because what I found is, and I touched on this a little last week, is I'm so fucking fulfilled. It's really strange. Like I've never been at this place in my life ever. Not in my adult life have I ever felt this happy, joyous, free, fulfilled, and it's kind of strange. The need to have someone in my space, the need to be around others, the need for lights, camera, action, just being one has really been good for me. So I've gone into 2024 with a new attitude, and it is transcending into every area of my life. And so we're going to talk about that. So we are talking tonight about continuing our conversation on becoming the best version of yourself. And tonight we're going to specifically talk about attracting what you want. And of course, I'll give the update on dating. and all things great that are happening, all things good, bad, ugly, because I'm not someone who just comes and shares the highlights of my life. If shit is fucked up, I'm telling you shit's fucked up. When shit is fucked up because it's my fault, I'm telling you, yo, I fucked up. So it's not one of those kind of weeks. I do have not really an F up, but I did have a little speed bump. So I want to show you a couple of things. My little stool is not close to me. So any of you who follow me or have for any amount of time know that I am a notebook journal junkie. If I see them, I buy them. And the nicer they are, the more I want 10 of them. So how wonderful is this? Part of the stickers on there. So it's purple loyalty, right? It's purple and it's leather. I've been using it. I didn't even realize I didn't take the sleeve off of it. So let me do that. And I know my boy is in some P. Diddy turmoil, but it's a TD Jakes journal. The TD Jakes journal, on the front of it says Crushing. It says Crushing Journal. So I'm sure there must be a TD Jakes book somewhere called Crushing It or something. But this journal was in Ollie's. It is so nice. It is so nice. For $2.99. So I bought 5 of them. Right? I love the little page saver. So I've made this, and I encourage you, like you may have a journal that you write your thoughts, whatever, but this is my life, my manifestation journal, right? So I didn't do a vision board. I'm not someone who typically needs a vision board because I'm very, very capable of seeing everything that I want in my head. But my vision is here. So everything that I want for myself is here. Not everything, but most of the things. We're 21 days into a new year, and you can add to your vision as often as you want. And if you're committed to living your best life, right? If you're committed to being the best version of yourself, that's some evolution. That's some ebbs and flows. That's some ups and downs. That's going to be some changes. If you're able to go into the year going, I'm going to do this, and it not change at all as shit happens, as people leave or enter your life. Step number 1 is going to be allow yourself some space to either improve or remove. I like that, right? Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some space to either improve or remove things from your 2024 plan. So in the front of my manifestation journal, I have the vision, what I want for myself. And then I have some notes for what I want to talk about tonight. And it's how we are going to attract what we want. So briefly, last week, I talked about, I don't believe that I was specific enough with God when I was saying, entering this year and saying what it was that I wanted, because I found myself by myself. Like, you haven't seen a whole bunch of dates. Like, I was like, I'm in the house. Like, I'm really leaving the office and going straight home. Like, I'm not deciding between A, B, and C who I'm going to go out with. And I know that I had made some alterations to my person. So there were some things that I decided in 2023 that no longer serve me. What I wasn't going to do. I'm not particularly interested in dating younger anymore. I turned 53 in December, and I think my person is probably my age. I'm open. Um, so I made some alterations to what it was that I wanted in 2024 in my person, and then I woke up and it was 2024, and I was like, my phone ain't ringing. Ain't nobody texting me. And I was okay with it. And I do remember that I was going to say something last week, and I never got to make the point. The only other time that I remember being A-okay with being single was before I got married. I was probably 6 months before I met my husband. I remember feeling not this fulfilled, but I remember feeling really like satisfied with my life. I was working at the radio station, had a decent salary, nice home, good friends group. My needs were being met. I was able to do the things that I wanted to do without going, Peter or Paul, or eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And that's always a goal for me, is to have the things that I want. And then also, have the things that I need, and then also be in position to do the things that I want to do. Like I've talked about it before. Like you define what success is for you, and for me, a layer of success is my needs being met and me still being able to do most of the things that I want to do without it being a financial tug, right? I remember being satisfied because I remember saying something like, you know what, I'm okay being single, and really meaning it. And if you are a single woman and you have said out loud or to someone, I'm good with being single, and you really mean that shit, you're just saying that to make yourself feel better. No, saying it and really meaning it. So this is the second time in my life that I'm saying it and mean it. The other time was before I met my husband. So anyway, I remember thinking, yeah, the single shit ain't that bad. Because I just finally like mastered like self dates and uh, quiet time at home, renewing of myself after like busy work weeks, cooking like good food for myself, um, just doing things that were self satisfying and in a way that when someone asked me out or didn't, like I was in good company by myself. And that takes some work. Like I think when I am out and about and here, there, and everywhere, I'm just not feeling like I'm in the best company by myself. So anyway, I remember saying that and having that revelation. And then like 6 months later, I met Edward. And 2 years after that, we were married. And I'm not saying I'm okay being single and I want to meet somebody in 6 months and be talking about getting married. Write your vision, make it plain, because he be hearing stuff and be like, "Oh, she said she want to get married." I didn't say that. So anyway, I'm about to get hot too. Chill. This ain't right. So, what I found in attracting what you want. Step number one. So I'm gonna do like 5 points for attracting what you want. Because what I know without question is the life that I'm living right now, like at 13 minutes, was that 8:43 p.m. on January 21st? Like right now, I'm not talking about outside of this space. And this is a practice that we have to do regularly. Like right now, if you're watching, if you're listening, right now, everything is okay. So self-care ain't selfish? Hell no. Everything is okay. If we practice being present and staying present, even if before you logged on, after you log off, tomorrow, next week, and shit is like finances are crazy, bills aren't getting paid, you don't know how you're going to do this. Right now, in this moment, everything is okay. And I think that is what has been keeping me sane and motivated. And it's given me the ability to encourage myself, because regardless of what's going to happen tomorrow, I know work's going to be a shit show tomorrow. I know that work is going to be crazy all week. But right now, everything is okay. So, in attracting what I want, and attracting what you want, we first have to know what it is that we want. So one, be clear on your vision. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Be clear on your vision. I told you the first page, the first page. I don't even like writing on this side of the paper, but I needed my whole life to be first page, right? Get clear on your vision. In 2024, as I plan to be the best version of myself, what does that look like for me? I have a financial goal. I've got personal fitness goal. I've got professional goals for myself. So all of those things are making, and we talked about this last week, the big picture. So the big picture is my vision. And it has to be crystal clear. You just can't say you want a good job or you want a new job. Like in your vision, what are you doing? And even if you want to start a new entrepreneurship, if there's a side hustle that you want to start, like what are you good at? What is the thing that you are laying in your bed thinking about at night? Like what is the thing that pops in your head as soon as you wake up? Like what is that thing that you are really, really good at that you want to begin making a profit from? So you need to be very clear in your vision. So like name it. Name your business, write it down. How many customers are you going to have? Like, how are people going to find out about you? So when you're writing your vision and being clear about your vision, you got to write like every intricate detail, because that's why I don't need pictures. I don't need a vision board, because I'm so clear on my vision that I can see it, right? And two, and you know what, we're gonna do this in 30 minutes. Two, get a find your inspiration to act as if. Right? So with me, many of you know that my goal is my PhD. So I can share another. So this is my planner. That's tomorrow. But you know what I sign all over my planners? It's right there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Dr. EAB. Act as if. I write Dr. EAB, and here I have EAB, comma, PhD. Like I practice my signature, right? So are you saying that it's important to produce a detailed and attainable set of goals? Absolutely. Detailed and attainable. It's attainable because you believe it. So I'm not by any way saying write down goals that, I'm not saying be tiny. Because don't confuse attainable with manifestation, because one of my goals is 10,000 followers on my YouTube page. Is that attainable? Yes, because I believe it is. So yes, I steer clear of attainable, because I think attainable makes us think smaller than we have to. So just detailed and clear vision, and then find inspiration to act as if. So if in my vision for the best version of myself, I oh, thank you. This I love, my producer is producing, baby. And finding inspiration to act as if, my granddaughter and Kiri, they probably think that I am a YouTube-aholic. Um, from the moment that I wake up in the morning, I watch Black women influencers who do this, that I search for. So in my vision, I am an influencer who is searched for, right? So I watch them when I wake up in the morning. I watch them I watch them more than I watch any movie, any reality show, because if if I can see it, I can be it, right? So find inspiration to act as if. So if you are a baker, and so there's TikTok and there's bakers and there's Instagram and there's reels and all these people are baking and social media is full of all these people that are sought after to build these fantastic cakes and cupcakes. Um, and finding inspiration to act as if you're not deciding today that you've never baked a cake before you want to be a baker. You're already a baker. And you just want to build your business and build your brand. So you are now going to begin acting as if. So if you're just and I'm just not using that disrespectfully or trying to minimize your craft. If you're just baking cupcakes for your kids, you need to bake the most extravagant cupcakes as if you had gotten an order for Princess Katie or whoever the hell's kids. What are their names? What are their name? Kate, Harry, and Kate. Her name's not Kate. Megan. So finding inspiration to act as if you're already where you're manifesting your life to go. So the law of attraction is I am. Not that I'm going to. I'm going to be a baker. I'm going to be a brand. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. That's not the language that we're using. Hello, Aiden. And we're using the language and when we're acting as if I am a sought after baker. I am a makeup artist to the stars. I am the transportation service to the president. I am a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I am an attorney. I am an attorney who represents professional athletes. And in the acting as if part, you found inspiration. You know who another attorney who represents athletes is. You're going to do some research. Google is our friend. Maybe an attorney to professional athletes has written a book. Maybe that person has been on a podcast. So that is your inspiration. And then you need to act as if you're already in that role. 2. All right. 3. Get rid of everything that is not aligning with your vision. 3. Get rid of everything that is not aligning with your vision. So, if I have perfect example, I don't know if you see my little lounge wear, and this is a little 2-piece little loungy thing. And for me, and a part of me elevating my life and living as the best version of myself and attracting what I wanted, I could no longer run around my house with little ugly pajamas on, little dirty t-shirt, little raggedy leggings, and mismatched socks. So I had to get rid of everything that was not aligning with the elevated lifestyle that I wanted to live, right? So I went to Marshall's, and the first day I bought 3 2-piece and some 3-piece, just around the house loungewear, little tank top with a little sweater, little pants, because I've also 72. And then I got the old lady gang fire inside happening. So I need layers. I'm hot, but I got rid of everything that was not in alignment with this elevated lifestyle that I am going to that I'm having in 2024. See, that was me learning my language. I And so everything is people, places, and thing. Get rid of everything and everybody too who gets us off track. This is challenging. And I was about to go into that. And the reason I said get rid of everything that is not aligning. And it's not tough. It's not. Because one, we entered in 2024 having learned how to respect our own boundaries in 2023, and not just respect our own boundaries, but making certain that the people in our lives were respecting the boundaries that we set for ourselves. So when we get here to 2024 and we've made a decision to live the best version of ourselves, and we're acting as if, and we've got our inspiration and we've got our vision, and it's clear, we now can't have people in our space that isn't aligning with what it is that you're going to do this year. And that doesn't mean that you can't, fuck with your family members anymore. You just fuck with them differently. That doesn't mean that you cut off the relationship with your friend that you've had in 30 years. Certainly, if it's your friends are going to be there for the longevity. You just change the seats that they have in your life. So there may be some people that have front row seats to your life that never encourage you to be great. There may be people that you've had in your life, and sisters, brothers, your mother, anyone who, when you express to them that you wanted to be the baker, be the attorney, be a singer, whatever, that they never supported anything. So it doesn't mean that you have to absolutely get rid of them. You just have to change the access that they have to you. So we're getting rid of everything that is not aligning with your vision. And then 4, including your life, things that are aligned with your vision to make acting as if easier. So add things to your life that make acting as if easier. So for instance, I talked about the loungewear. If this was 1950, I would probably have one of those long cigarette holder things, and because I wanted an elevated, just my leisure time, my time at home. I just wanted it to feel different. Um, my I talk about my morning routine. Um, Simple things like I elevated my life by making certain that all of my linen on my bed was white, right? And the quality of my sheets are fucking impeccable. Like my bed feels like the best hotel bed that you could ever sleep in. I changed all of my towels in my bathroom to white because I always wanted this spa-like, hotel-like feeling at home. Um, I created and respect my laundry day. There are not piles of laundry in my house anymore. Like I really was out here with a pile of laundry or piles of laundry in my laundry room. I don't have that anymore. There are not dishes in my sink. I My refrigerator is clean. Um, if when I'm acting as if I am making $500,000 a year, maybe I didn't share that vision with you. Okay. So, am I acting as if I make a $500,000 a year? And what does she look like? Right? And hi there, Miss Melton. How are you? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm moving ahead a little bit, so I don't want to do that. So I just want to stay clear on number 4. So are you saying that we need psychological cheerleaders that authentically support our aspirations? Don't we all? But bigger than that, we need to be our own psychological cheerleaders that are supporting our aspirations, because that's where most of our distraction comes from. That's where most of our obstacles come from. It comes from our negative self-talk. So if we can cheer ourselves, it doesn't really matter what other people say. But if there are people in your life that are making acting as if difficult, because like, what the fuck are you walking like that for? Why is she talking like that? Why is she dressing like that now? Why is she acting like that? You need people in your life who's like, girl, you said you're going to do it. Oh, I see it. I see it happening for you. Oh, I feel all of this. Like, those are the people that you need in your life. And that might look like finding new people. So one of the biggest reasons why I held the Friendsmas event at my house is because I knew where I was going in 2024. And I wanted like-minded women who had similar visions and goals to go there with me. So in that, we're adding things that make acting as if easier, and then finally live your vision. So and we're going to close out with this because we're doing 30 minutes, baby. I told you we could do this. Live your vision, right? So you know what you've got on your list for your vision. You know the people that you want to add. You know the people that you want to take away. So in living your vision, Erica, what does she look like? Right? I changed my makeup application. Um, I, I've changed some uh, aesthetics about myself, even down to me saying that I wasn't going to miss a nail appointment. Like she, the best version of myself, takes care of herself in a way that she doesn't miss nail appointments. And that might sound tiny to someone, um, but when we can not do something for ourselves to go and do something for other people, how important are you really to yourself? So, what does the best version of you look like? What does she dress like? What kind of clothes does she wear? And you know me, I'm gonna go to the thrift store, baby. I'm gonna go to the thrift store, and if I make a decision that I want to change my entire aesthetic, I can, or I can rearrange all this shit that I got in my closet and in my basement and find what it is I want to look like this season, and that's what I've been doing. What does she smell like? Um, I want that Tom Ford cherry perfume so bad, and it's $275. I don't want it that bad. So I promise you, I Googled what was the best dupe for a Tom Ford cherry and found out that Target has some line of perfume. Finery. Target Finery has a body spray for $12.99 and a perfume for $30 that smells like Tom Ford cherry. Guess what I went and did? I bought it. Um, my morning routine, like what does she do in the morning? Well, she listens to aspirations, she makes up her bed, she does her entire skincare routine, she makes a cup of coffee, she writes, checks her planner for her meetings for the day, she is organized, she is clean, she smells good. What kind of friends does she have? And if steps 1 through 4, if your friend circle isn't aligned with your new life, she needs to make new friends. What does she drive? What does her office look like? What do people feel when she enters a room? What do people feel like when she exits a room? So live your vision. So whatever it is that you are planning to do in 2024, the only way that you can attract what you want is by being what you want. So I hope steps 1 through 5 have given you the information that you need to help you begin the journey of attracting what it is that you want. I think I did a great job. 30 minutes, baby. And I did it all on YouTube, acting as if 10,000 people were watching, because 10,000 people will be watching, because that's a part of my vision. So until next Sunday at 8:30, I'm going to be here every Sunday at 8:30, and I hope that you will join me too. I'll post. I'm in such a good space. The peace is good. The quiet is good. The downtime is good. But I am here. You need me, hit me up. And I'm here each and every Sunday night at 8:30 on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification button so that you are notified each and every time I go live here. See you next time. Bye.